Laugh is happiness. I just want to like laugh and be happy and just project that energy to everybody. Everybody should be happy and proud of themselves. Own your shit, own who you are, and enjoy life and spread that to everybody. All right, here we go.
TC Weaver, aka Rezones. From my mother's womb. I know you don't know a lot of people that's from there. And she did that in Long Island. One half of the dynamic duo known as BoogieRez. Boom.
I am Riiisa. I go by Boogie. Originally from Japan, long time ago. I came here at 7. I would say my journey was definitely like no confidence in anything actually when I first came here. There was a cultural barrier, there was a whole language, so it was always a hard transition, I would say. Actually, he gave me the name Riiisa Boogie when I met him back in 2005.
She used to get down with the B-boys, huh?
I just wanted to be cool.
Rezones, it started out as Zero. Zero was a popular name that people like graph writers wrote back in the day. I wanted to separate myself from everybody else, so I wrote Zero, but I wrote it backwards, so it said Orez. And I dropped the O, which just read Rez, and then ones is a popular suffix that I put in. I moved to Poughkeepsie when I was 12, so I've been there from 12 to now. I lived in mostly predominantly black places until we moved to Poughkeepsie. PKNY is still kind of solid. But we lived in a black place, but I hung out on the south side with all the white kids because I came up. I was like the first B-boy up there. I was probably one of the first graph writers up there. I was riding skateboards. I was racing BMX. I'm a product of a lot of different things.
So back in 2005, okay, I'm already done.
Yeah, you already messed that up.
I'm horrible at telling stories. I'm better at visual. He's more
totally murdered that.
He's the one with all the brain and the idea.
My boy Rob, who I used to dance with. We used to dance at the clubs, and I used to tutor him with graphic design. He was hanging out with her sister, and they would always tell me, it's like, yo, she has a sister, she does art, blah, 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 blah. And they would bring me her art, and it's like, oh, this is dope. Bring her by. And it was like, all right. So for about 2-3 years, this went on. Never brought her by. So I don't know if you ever watched Sesame Street and you remember the elephant, the brown elephant, the Snuffleupagus, but only the kids could see the Snuffleupagus. The adults couldn't see him. So I called her the Snuffleupagus. So every time they brought her up, I was like, you talking about the Snuffleupagus? So one day my boy Rob shows up and he's like, yo, remember the Snuffleupagus? I was like, yeah. And he moves out the way and it's her. And I was like, that's her? He was like, yeah. So here we are now.
To add something funny and corny and geeky into it, I think I was like 18 or 16 or something like that. I had this like dream that I was about to like meet this dude who had dreads and who had a butt, who danced and did art, and one day it happened. So whatever your dream or whatever you put out there, it will happen.
As hip hop was being created, I was growing along with it. Hip hop, not just graph, but hip hop, the culture. It was something that gave us relevance and meaning in a period when society said we wasn't shit. You know, it wasn't going to be nothing, we wasn't worth nothing. So that was the thing that held us up and gave us worth. And you made sure that you was good at whatever it was that you did, because that's the thing people knew you. People knew you by what you did and kind of like what you had before they even knew your name. So if you went 2 blocks over, oh, that's the guy with the wild style, dude with the sky blue sheepskin, or the guy with the continuous head spins, the dude with the dope scratches, dude with the story rhymes, or the super fat laces. All of that stuff meant something back in the day. You held it dear and you made sure that you was nice at it.
For me, first hip-hop before I met him, it didn't make any sense because I couldn't really connect, but it was more the commercialized boobs, big wheels, cash, bling. And to me, I didn't connect to that. I didn't understand it. But then once I met him, I really truly understand what true hip-hop is. And I feel like I am that too. It came about because these people are being heard. It's just amazing art. I believe that like our work, it starts off from nothing but being able to layer and create all this elements and amazing pieces that is from everybody's voice, but kind of through art, if that makes sense.
From graph, I graduated to graphic design, so this is coming all the way up to like 98, I say. I'm getting on my little brother and say, yo, you need to, you know, put your talent, you got talent, do something with it. And I swear it's like, I heard somebody saying that same thing to me at the same time while I'm saying it to him. And I took that as the universe saying, it's like, I can't tell him to do it if I ain't doing it. So I picked up a Vibe magazine, I looked in the back, picked out a couple of companies and asked them, could I, you know, bring my designs down there, you know. I took my stuff down there, man, and they lost their mind. I went to every place. D-Lo, 1020 Blues, Pure Players, Alberto Bandit, like everything. And they all lost their mind. I was like, maybe I'm really on to something. And eventually that brought me into fashion design. I started designing actual pieces and stuff. My biggest project with all of that was working with Jackie Chan. Did like half of the stuff for his line. I did like almost all of the artwork for the booth that we had in Magic. Then that brought me to photography, which is where I am now. So I was just showing her how to do lines, you know, get can control, get fat lines, skinny lines, being consistent, whatever. And she's like, oh, I want to try to paint something. And I was like, all right, well, let's go over to we had like a big parking lot. So we go over there and she brings out this big roll of canvas and she puts it on the ground. It's like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm going to paint. You can't paint on the ground. Just because you can't turn the can upside down and paint. So she's like, I'm going to try it anyway. I'm like, all right. So I have my cans. I'm doing a little nonsense I'm doing over here. And I turn around and I see this egg-shaped thing on the ground. In my head, it was a face, but they say your brain can't understand anything upside down, so it automatically flips it over. And she had like, there were no skin, no flesh tones. It was like purple, copper, turquoise, orange, all weird colors. I was like, I don't know where she's going with that, but she's definitely painting a face. Then when I looked at it again, it was like he was sweating and his face was reflecting all these different stage lights. And I'm like, who does that right out the gate? But that's...
Well, I have the basic knowledge of figure studies, so that's what it was.
I mean, yeah, but like just the crazy part is the can control part, because that's the hardest thing, because that's something that takes people many years to learn, especially with a new tool. I was just like, what the? I ain't gonna lie, I was a little bit mad. I was like, I don't even know how she did that. Like, I can't even paint like that.
Coming from the culture of me being a Japanese, I am Japanese.
What?
A Japanese woman or a chick, a girl, definitely got brought up in a situation where you're very non-vocal, so you don't really say so much. But through art and everything, I realized I see people out there just putting their voices out by just creating. As a girl, I want to be out there representing the woman. I can go up on a ladder. I could do all of this. I could drive a big truck. It had big wheels and do all of that and still be a chick and rock it harder and do it. I don't want to say do it better, but just kind of putting it out there that we do have the skill set as well. Just do it and go at it. No matter, just follow your heart. I'm gonna cry because I get really emotional when it comes to this. It's just, the experience is everything. Once you put yourself out there with the appreciation of what you want to do, people are going to want to help you to get to your goals and reach those. Like, never shy away. Just enjoy it, be loud, be proud, and just go. Everybody has a different skill set and it's okay. And again, it's like I finally realized my skill set is creativity. My visual language, my skill set. Like, there's never a right or wrong way of learning or teaching. Just whatever you want to do, whatever feels right, you feel that tingly gut feeling, just go at it, is what I have to say. My style is quirky, silly, goofy, but with a lot of passion, a lot of love, a lot of good vibes, a lot of everybody in it, really. Like, everybody's good energy is in it. I mean, a lot of flowers and all those floral, like the growth that it comes definitely from my mom. I mean, I'm like the mini version of my mom, the corny, kooky, goofy, dorky, that makes no sense. but live life, love life, and be able to show that to everybody, and hopefully that we're able to send that good energy to everybody. So I'm putting more of that out instead of just like the whole pretty and gorgeous or like cool or whatever that, I don't know, sometimes I feel some people get stuck on. It's okay to be quirky and goofy because we're human, we're supposed to be, you know? So I'm hoping that through our artwork, we're able to show that.
It's a different girl with similar characteristics. You'll see a lot of things carry over. And it's funny to hear, because in the beginning, no, that's not me. She would argue it all day. And it was like, dog, that's you.
No, it is me.
That's definitely you. There's similarities, like girls with glasses, the bangs, the shaved side. She'll say it's not her, but it's her. She'll say it's not her, but it's her.
No, they're really all me in different stages. For like, the very first one,
it's on camera. She said it.
It is. I do not own it because it's true. It is true. It is me. Like even like the very first one we did, it is me at that point, but like now it's more like the defined, confident me, I guess, is on that wall now.
It's like your essence, you know. It's not necessarily
yeah, that's true. It is,
but it's like your essence. Your essence is always in those things.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I could dye my hair that, but
it's interesting that people see them as the same girl. That's the thing that's really interesting. Now there is a commonality that almost shows up in all of her things, and it's this.
Yeah, the hip hop.
It's like if you look at all of the pieces, you'll see it. The thing was, you put this on, once you put it on, you don't take it off, because hip hop is the skin you live in. So this represents that. So it's an accessory that's not an accessory. That's also like from when we first met. She came in on this organization, Hip Hop 101, is a part of the roots of us, of the journey. I, her, me, we get inspired by everything, like literally everything all the time. There's never a time where I'm not seeing something I'm being inspired by. And then when Boogie came and started doing her stuff, it was like inspiration like all the time. It's funny like to watch her work. I'm very like methodical. Like I know if somebody asks me to make something, I already know what it looks like. I already made it. In my head, that thing is already created. I just got to get it out of here onto the paper. But watching her work is like, it's organic. It happens as it's coming on the paper. So it's like watching a time lapse of a forest grow. Like that's what it's like watching her. And then seeing that and knowing that no matter how finite that picture is, there could always be something else attached to it. Like for her, her art doesn't need to be perfect. Like the imperfection is the perfection in hers.
Like this happening right now, I'm very inspired. Like you guys doing your things you get to hear is inspiring. People's hustle inspire me the most. They truly love what they do and they're gonna achieve that no matter what. And then when you're able to feel that, you're like, what the fuck, that's amazing. Like I get so in fire of like all this good energy. If you're able to put it out there, like that's why I just like don't hide your passion. Like we live life once. Why should we wait for someone to say, you can do this? Fuck that. Be you and put it out there because you never know who you're gonna touch and who you're gonna move. That they could get to what they wanna get to. You know? So, sorry I get emotional.
Cream, creativity rules everything around me.
Yes.
Every day, all the time.
Yes.
Well, it's a Wu-Tang flip.
Obviously. It's a Wu-Tang flip.
It's obviously a Wu-Tang flip, but it's the truth. It's like creativity. At the end of the day, cash rules everything, but creativity even rules that. So no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, creative thinking, creative implementation, creative process, however you want to look at it, that thing is really what rules everything else. Because that's how you get the money. You know what I mean?
I'm Riiisa Boogie.
I'm Rez Ones. Together we are BoogieRez in the Heezy, faux cheesy. Running up the hill.
It's a wrap.
Oh, thank you guys. Appreciate.